There has been some other news and notes I thought maybe we should hit before we get to our topic today, which is going to be the Big Show and how he went from being the Giant in WCW to debuting with the WWF as the Big Show. So we're going to break down some of his early run with Titan. But before we do, some of the runs of some of our favorite performers in Titan have seemingly come to an end. We saw the news that the Good Brothers have been released, as have the Authors of Pain and Paul Ellering and Sonya Deville and Cedric Alexander. And the names keep coming. And I'm sure for a lot of folks, this is devastating news. It feels like the end of a dream, but it doesn't have to be, Jim. And you know that better than anybody.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Words of wisdom for these newly released talent now that they find themselves on the outside of the tent looking in?
Just stay positive and regroup. It's not the end of the world. More opportunities will come. What kills you sometimes is how these talents react to the bad news, and how it makes them overtly negative, and that's not good. Stay positive, stay in shape, improve your game, and hopefully find yourself another landing spot. There's plenty of landing spots out there. It's just a matter of finding the right one for you. But it's certainly not the end of the world, I can say that.
It is going to be interesting to see what happens for so many of those talent. I don't know if you've seen, Jim, but there's even been a handful of AEW releases, and we've already seen what life after AEW looks like for Ricky Starks. As I understand it, he debuted on NXT this past Tuesday night. What do you think about Ricky Starks in NXT, Jim?
Well, he's a high motor guy. I don't know if he'll be the next Shawn Michaels at his size, but he's certainly going to. He has a unique future. He's got a big personality. So hopefully he'll do well and live his dream. It seems like the dream for a lot of talents is to make it to WWE and call it a day. And that's not where it ends. That's where it begins. So I saw the episode of NXT last night. Surprised to see Ricky Starks. Don't know how he's going to do. He's got a high opinion of himself, and he's got a lot of abilities. There's no doubt about that. So we'll see how it works out for him. It's never easy to get over, and hopefully he can get over and stay over as a top star. It remains to be seen. So let's see how it goes.
Well, something we're hoping that you guys will recognize as being over is less than a month away. It's the theatrical release of a movie that JR was the executive producer on. It's a pro wrestling movie coming to a theater near you. Of course, we're talking about Queen of the Ring. Let's take a look.
Oh, honey, I had a bad dream.
Only dreams that we make come true, are we?
We're gonna wish away all those bad thoughts.
1, 2, 3.
I promise you, my son, our lives together will be special.
Where's your little boy's father, anyway?
Mister, I ain't gonna marry no circus freak.
He done let me over this.
Billy Wolf! I'm really curious to see what you can do with her.
You barely know him. He's the only man that's ever believed in my dream.
We got a job to do tonight. You go out there, you wrestle your heart out.
Maybe we can headline arenas. I know that we can.
I want to talk to you about putting 2 of my girls on your card.
My main event is heavyweights and then main.
Why would anyone want to limit the spectacle of competition based on gender?
Looks like we're cleaning up every night of the week now. It's got me thinking, Billy.
I want us secure as equal partners.
Then do what's right for business.
Honor the deal or we shoot.
You will do what I say, or you will find yourself cleaning toilets in some arena after my show comes through.
Mom, all the tickets you 2 ever sold had your name on them, not his.
Mr. McMahon.
How can I get a guarantee that my ladies can wrestle in the state of New York?
Let's show them how we do it in the South.
Come on, Mom, get up. Remember. 1, 2.
I'm actually the highest paid female athlete.
In Washington.
In history.
Pretty cool. I'm excited about this.
March 7th, be here before you know it. Can't wait to see it in the theater. Jim, I would be excited if I was you too. This is a big deal. This is a big moment in your life too, right here, is it not?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I'm very proud of that clip. The trailer is brilliantly done. It's a great story. It really is a great story of a single mom who wanted to be a wrestler, who had to overcome all the divisions in her life. It's just and it's a true story. So I'm excited about it. I think people are going to really like it. Our audience should love it, and so I hope you guys will check it out and hit the movie theater. You're like me, you haven't been in a movie theater in a long time, so now here's a good reason to do so. So I think it's going to do well. It's just a great story. And I love the reality aspect of it. The reality side of it is just really good to me. So good stuff, Conrad. I hope you guys go see it.
Queen of the Ring coming to a theater near you March 7th. Big plans to go support this in the theater. As a reminder, if this movie is successful, there is a better chance that more movies, more adaptations in Hollywood about professional wrestling will exist. But if this isn't successful, well, this might be the last wrestling movie you see for a while. But that's the way it works, Jim. If folks are into it, man, we try to super serve that audience.
All right.
We need wrestling fans to go out and support this thing. And
absolutely.
Opportunity for more wrestling stories to be told.
Absolutely. That's a good thought. And that's good. It's logical. So I think it's going to do well. It's just too good a story not to enjoy, but you got to get in the theater to see it. So that's pretty cool. It's not direct to home. It's not a DVD thing. It's the real deal. And so I hope you guys will check it out. It really means a lot to me personally. I think it means a lot to the wrestling business. So, but it was a part of history that the business itself and the Good Old Boy Network would prefer you forget, because some of the story is very disheartening. How Mildred got treated was sinful, to say the least. But she had this overwhelming desire to compete and to be a star, and she was a star. She was making more money. The reason she had so much heat, she was making more money than most of the men, and they didn't like that. I saw that back in the day when the women would come into a territory for their once or twice a year appearance. So anyway, I hope you guys will check it out. March 9th, I think you said, Conrad, right?
March 7th, I believe.
7th. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, March 7th. That's close.